Welcome to part number 29 of my Imperator Rome playthrough with the Invictus mod as Carthage. We have been on a warring spree. We made our way down here, took some medium-sized opponents out here, established adjacency to Moria, and then declared war, and then found myself in a position where we were looking to peace out with this Morian ally, and he was at war with Kuntala. We were going to try to annex or deoccupy a singular fort. Kuntala ended up taking this territory. Our units here are sort of trapped in here now. If I try to turn this Morian ally into a vassal, we'll be stuck in there. So rather than wait and burn down aggressive expansion, I just declared war on Kuntala, and now we're at war with quite a few of these. Well, essentially the entirety of the southern subcontinent here. It's fairly large, but it's not overly so. We have quite a few units about. I'm just trying to make these nuisance levies or whatnot at this point as least effective as possible. One of them took out these two mercs. I think it's because I had the forced march on and they took morale damage during the battle. So I'm sending this unit up here. We'll take this. And these guys are just sort of maybe mull about in the capital or Morian capital. Actually, no, they're headed down this way. That's good. And we'll try to close that war out right after I occupy this aspect of the Morian ally, which is a generally unpronounceable name for me. And I should be able to vassalize him at that point and then close the Morian war out. These units are not feeling particularly well. Nor are these. I was sending them up to reorganize, and now I suppose they can still go up and reorganize. You'll note they're not feeling well at all and need reorganization badly. What are you doing? You're at war with yes. Well, we'll go over here as long as we're at war, or maybe we hold here until we can vassalize Fanindapura. We may take a bit of damage, have to retreat at first, but our reinforcements should arrive. This army is making its way down. This army should get picked up with our navy, who doesn't have an admiral and needs one badly, so we'll plop her down. And on we go. Let's try to piece this out, and then we can concentrate fully on our second war. One of these units has made it back. Let's reorganize. I'm going to get this army into the fray as soon as is possible. Let's head down here. Let's reorganize. We're going to arrive at this final provincial capital shortly. Uh-oh. First Army and First Legion. A lot of them, in fact, as well. Okie dokie. Let's get these units reorganizing. Maybe we'll all go to this capital so we can reorganize together. Food be damned. This unit is done here. Let's well, let's go right here. We've encountered that small levy. We've dispatched the levy and occupied that territory. Our Liborians are closing in. How about you guys? Aye, aye, aye. This should be peaceable. Sue for peace. Client state. We're done. Let's increase his opinion. And now we can peace out with Moria as well. First goal, gain some access. This is our vassal we took from Moria. Close this area out. It's hard to get to and move through, so we'll close that and we won't have to go back up there. Let's clean this border gore up here. That's 96. We have 4 on the table. Looks like we leave 3 on the table with this, but it's it's a pleasant look. So let's do it. Take 31 AE. Well, all right. So that leaves you exiled. We'll head over here. That leaves you headed through this way. Let's redeploy here. Looks like we can file a claim on Kalinga, and will. We have arrived here. Let's force. Well, let's go down here instead. Okay, so let's see where you are going to go. We can go right here. I didn't dismiss this levy. Well, we've occupied this territory. Let's go and head over here to support this group. How about you? We'll go here. Let's disembark this. Well, he can. He could get worked over badly, but we'll see what happens. We can always retreat, perhaps. We've occupied this territory. What are we? Where to go and what to do? Well, what to do? We'll go here. We'll tempt the fates. This unit here is turned around. He didn't want to tangle with this lot. We've occupied this territory. Where is his capital? There it is. I'm going to take this fort over. We've encountered a levy. We've occupied this. Let's go where exactly? We war with you. We are. Who are these guys? Let's both go in the same direction. We'll go here. And then there. Our reorganization seems to be... This unit is completely reorganized, so perhaps we'll head down here. In fact, perhaps we'll force march down there. So these guys might not catch us. If they do, we have some reinforcements here. Oh, somebody got worked over here badly. This war seems to be going reasonably well. We're making money hand over fist now that all of our vassals have integrated over here, at least most of them. Who's left? Schlu. When does that integrate to 590? So 5 years out. That'll be the last of the Western integrations. The area is largely Punic, but I do note that we have created some efficiencies in the capital. Do we have any more? We do. Let's create more pop capacity, which has already presently been augmented by 42.5%. We have various other things, artifacts, relics, warm climates, rivers, civ values. I should build a road around in here as well. I haven't gotten around to it yet. One day I will. I could hire the Smirk at some point or not worry about it. The bottom line, we have a truckload of capacity here, and we need pops. I happen to have a large bankroll. The faster I get these pops here, the quicker they'll begin to promote. So I think all of these should be in general order. So yeah, if I click on this one as well, generally in order, here, in order, and here, yeah, it's in order. So the sooner I get pops of any kind, they'll promote to Freeman. And like if I look here at Freeman, there must be, as they're in order, there must be various Punic Canaanite Freemen. There are 6 there. So like here, let's see here as well. That tends to be a roadblock. There are 12 Canaanite Punic Freemen. So I can move any kind of pops in here. They'll promote to Freeman, and then they'll free up these Canaanite Canaanite Punic freemen to promote further. And while the assimilation carries on, that should work out as well as not, because there's so many pops here that it's going to be hard to put too many wrong culture, wrong religion. Well, wrong culture because they'll be all right religion. So to make a long story somewhat shorter, I could go into it deeper, but we have a lot of pops about. Wyatt just integrated. I'm going to move some of them into the capital and fill up those cities so they'll promote. Why I want to do that? Is there a point, relatively speaking, is there a need for it? No. I just personally think of it as fun. Trying to torque out a provenance and move the pops in there and be as sort of, you can call it efficient, but it's not efficient relative to the overall strategy. But so far as city building goes, I find it fun, so I'm going to do it. Simple truth is there are Canaanite Punics in these cities here as well, and these ratios are correct. So I can move the Canaanite Punic slaves out and move some of the non-Canaanite Punics from this province here, replace them, and have them take advantage of the theater inside of either of these cities rather than mulling about here waiting to assimilate. I'm going to do that as well. And I think that by the time this massive group here makes it through these cities, I'll be able to place some of these wrong culture in these cities and bring the Punics forward to this city, or to our capital province, allowing the theaters in these cities here to go to work on the newcomers that will assimilate faster than, again, mulling about in the field. In fact, now that I think on it, I would wager that there are quite a few Punic slaves here as well. We're going to find out. Yeah, there are a couple. I'm going to move them out. Just the Punics out of these 4 cities. This one as well. There's a massive group of pops here, 600 or 206 right here, that are ready to deploy into the capital territory. 55 of which are Punic, and 56 of which are going to stay here. Well, actually, not quite that many, but believe it or not, I ran out of pops. I was able to fill the cities sort of with aqueducts. This one is partially filled. These ones are almost completely filled, but I need another fairly large group of pops. Maybe 50, 60 more, and then here, yikes. I don't think I have the money for it. Back to warring. These jokers have turned around, headed back the other way again. How are we doing here with reorganization? Actually, this army is looking like it's ready to go. Let's head down to a fort somewhere. Where's a fort? There's one right here. This army is in the way, but maybe we'll merge up with this merc stack, get this guy involved in the party, and run right through that army. We dropped a siege somewhere. We've done it. Let's head right to his capital. We've occupied this area. Must be making the AI as crazy as an AI can get. We got to get down here ASAP as well. We could go and crush that army. We'll not worry. We have sufficient troops to deal with this menace. Oh, the rascals turned around. I've had it with that guy. I've had it with him. We're going to force march all of us down there. I didn't think he could do that. He wasn't locked. Or where is that? It's here. It says green. Looks like an army has showed up. Is it a merc? It's not. Here's the leading edge of this battle. Who are you? He's headed there as well. We dropped a siege. We stack wiped that army there. It's wide open territory here. Let's roll down here and we'll head right here. We've occupied the enemy's capital. He's headed back. He wants this back. I say we're going to get him. We've encountered this army here proper. Let's see. Oh. I think we got him. It's over for him. He's had it. I suppose if I'm moving random pops, quite a few pops appear in the capital from all this warring, so I can move, I think, 27 pops out to various territories. I was able to fill up these cities, build some aqueducts, get them in queue, get some pops promoting. The capital is generally in order. We'll take some PI for corruption. It'll burn off quick. Oh. Let's see. We can probably get back on board the fleet here. And head right down to this area. And I think we can peace out you. How many troops or how many pops do you have? Not a lot. How about you? That's a fair number of pops, 500 or thereabouts. Probably take a little while to integrate. But then again, so what? I could wait. What's the hurry? There's no hurry. I could set up the next war against somebody with some of these troops. In theory, these troops probably don't have to participate as it's already really overkill down there. Let's see. We could finish out Capisa, Salvira, and Kuninda. Why not do it? We'll head over there. These troops are never going to make it down in time anyway, so we'll see what happens. We'll send these guys up there as well. These units here, they may as well force march up there too. What about you? He's just sort of like doing whatever. I think that may be enough though. We'll send this unit down this way. We may want to declare on Kalinga as well. Our claim just hit. We dropped a siege right here. Let's head over here ASAP. We're heading down south. The siege is coming along. We need to file claims on all three of these. Luckily, I make a truckload of PI, and I have been making a truckload for a very long time. So we'll file these three claims and carry on. Just stepped up this fort, 21%. Oh, another merc has been bought off. We're gonna probably assault this fort here. The siege of Carthage is finally down. We need to get this guy under control, or where do we need to go? We need to get this island under control as well. Let's do it. Boom, another siege gone. We've downed another siege. I'm going to try to get this guy under control here. We've occupied this island. Oh. Where are you going? We'll go there as well. Siege is down here. Let's force march over here and close this out. I think we just have a few areas to occupy here. Sieges need to fall, and then these territories here need to be occupied as well. It looks like our vassal is already on it. Oh, another merc. He was going to occupy this territory, unfortunately for me, and delay the peace agreement. He can be redeployed to Kalinga once this war ends. Boom! Let's, where are we going to go? Let's see. We'll head over towards Kalinga. We have another advance. I've been sort of at a loss as to what to do with these innovations at this point. The siege has fallen. That should do it for here. There's a lot of various nuisance. I think this fort is stopping me from occupying these Pondian territories, even though he's just an ally and not a war combatant or not involved in the war. I'm going to go and manually occupy all of them. This as well. He has to stay in this territory here, but it's workable. He should have 100% occupancy shortly. These units have arrived up in this area and are ready to declare a war as well. What are you doing? We found a proper army here. We need to dispatch him before a separate piecing. Once this area goes and this army goes, I think the peace deal is actionable. We dropped a siege somewhere. Boom, we've done it. Let's move out up here. We're closing in. I think the rest is occupied. Another glorious stack wipe to close this out. There it is. It's actionable, the button. Egad. We can't do it. We can, though. There's a way. A separate piece here. And then vassalize this part here, where we'll annex this portion of Kuntala to our vassal here. I would have sworn we had diplomatic or control range here. Apparently it's not exactly true. This guy is conveniently at war with something that would give us range if we were to take this in a separate peace agreement. Can we file a claim here? We can't. Rats. Well, I don't know. Let's see. I suppose it's worth a shot to try to vassalize you. I'm gonna read the wiki. I have a recollection that if you peace out, that if your intended annexation target is adjacent to one of your vassals' territories, you are within diplomatic range, but I'm not 100% certain of it. There's a couple different options here. I can take Kuntala and then annex this aspect of Pandya, but Kuntala, I could give this territory to my vassal, annex that, which will actually, we can take now, because this is the primary here. So if I peace out with him, I can get down here, but it would have to be a singular war agreement. Whereas I want a separate peace out with Kuntala and then Pandya and then the primary. So in order to take the most amount of enemy territory, I think I need to give this to my vassal. Let's give this territory to Fanindapura, and we'll give this one as well. Which means that we can separate peace out with you, take that, and give this to our vassal for 12 AE, happily enough. Or 12 war score and virtually no AE, good for me. Now we can try and separate peace out with Pandya. It looks as though we have not opened up adjacency by having our vassal in proximity. Maybe if I let the month tick over, it will update. I'm going to try. I'm also going to evacuate from this area here, which we have no hope of taking, so we don't get exiled. Alright, I've done both. Let's see what happens. Nope. Well, we'll take that. That. For 2 AE, and then maybe have him. Let's see, he doesn't want to become a subject. Even if he did, we don't want that large of a subject. We have quite a bit of war score. It's almost as though I should put it under the major agreement I screwed myself, didn't I? Yeah, I have. I should have taken... I haven't, though. If I'd have taken this territory to myself, I could have proceeded down and annexed quite a swath of Pandya. As it stands right now, I don't think I'm going to be able to do any of that. Unless, of course, we say that we just don't care how long this war goes on, and we can do more than say that. We don't care, actually. What we're going to do is we're going to head up to Kalinga, completely annex him, or specifically this territory here, and then we'll separate peace out with Pandya. Our fleet is going to be an integral part of getting this done in a timely manner. This port here comes to mind. Let's see. Yikes. Okay. We're going to have to abandon this and let it reoccupy. I'm going to start deploying these troops to the north so that they can access Kalinga from that front. Let's see, we have this unit here. We'll send him around this area here. It's not really all that large, Kalinga. Just sort of mildly challenging to get at. You should instead go up north here. Unfortunately, we do have access. We don't want it any longer, thanks though. Okay, we'll head up here. We've done it. Alright, as long as we are in a warring way, we may as well declare on this this character here. Let's force march into that fort. We can force march down here. We'll take the stability. We dropped a siege somewhere. We've done it. And we're about to occupy here as well. Let's head off to this area. We've reached this port here. Is there anyone else on the way? There is. This unit here will arrive and then we'll sail up this way. Let's see. We've got to get you two merged up. Say here and here. These territories did not reoccupy from that fort that's not involved in the war. Good for me. So we still have the option to peace out. Where are these guys? They're on their way. Civics advance, Marshall advance. What do we have now? Six in the bank. What'll I do? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like that 1, 2, 3, 4 for the 10% war score. Let's do that. Do we need this? We don't. Do we need that? We don't. Do we need that? We don't. So we'll take this because we have to. That because we have to. We'll take that because we want to. That leaves us 2 innovations. Loyalty of generals, always nice. What are you? Aggressive expansion tick for low AEs. Reasonable or low yeah, low AE. We've done it. We can peace out with this actor here. For no AE, I'll take that. Let's declare on Capisa. We'll assault the various forts and such. We have arrived up on the port. We're going to load up. Move out. Let's head, we'll head up here. We've occupied something, we've done it. Let's head down here. This army is finally joined back. We'll go over here to this port and wait. Where do you go? Here. I think we can peace out this other war. There it is. So we should be good to attack you now. What's that? Access, I say. We've arrived at Kalinga. Let's declare the war. Looks like our claim is right here. We'll drop a couple of mercs or 3 here. Or 4. And then we'll sail the siege army down to the war goal here. This guy, let's get him force marching up here. We'll get you force marching right in here. I think all of Pandya's armies are gone. I think this is the last one. So I'm going to force march this unit up here. We'll pick him up and get him involved in the sieging activities. There are 3 forts here that need to go quick. We have a mercenary and a fort at less than 500 garrison. Let's assault it. These units have arrived. It's a large fort. We'll not worry. Let's head down here. We dropped it. I have a unit up here, I believe, headed to his capital. Let's see if we can head in here. There's a 350 garrison. Let's do it. We can attack Madra now. And probably want to get a claim against these Yuzi. Let's force march off here. We can't do it. We will though. We won that siege. There we go. Now we can do it. Let's go pick up this army, siege army. This army's gone mad again. Where's it going? We'll find out. Boom! We've dropped this siege. Let's head down here ASAP. Another siege down. Where's that? Uh-oh. Let's assault this. I was thinking of heading up toward the Yuzi. We've got a lot of armies there, so why not do it? There's quite a force here. Another siege is down. Let's head up this way. We just stack wiped the last Pandyan army. Let's head over here. Well, that army has arrived. We may as well head here. This fort will fall in short order. The only question at hand really here is how fast or if this fort is going to be assaultable. Was it? There's no fort there. Good for me. It looks like there's a fairly large force here headed down the first levy. Need to get these guys involved so that they can reinforce. We've done it. We'll go over here. Looks like we've done this. We can close this out. And head off towards the Yuzi. By the time we get up there, the claim should hit. This area has a fair clip of food. 33. I think Invictus has returned the game to its pristine form where the farms actually add food and population capacity. Let's see if it's true. It's not exactly true. It gives a base resource production of +1, so I think this is better than it was in the beginning in vanilla, and certainly better than it exists presently in vanilla. Ay, who is this now? I just finished. It hurt me, yeah. Alright, okie dokie, so it's over for this guy. We're all reinforcing. Let's see when we arrive here. 31, 16, 31. How about you? March 3. We'll beat them all there. Oh, it's going to be ugly for this fool here. He's attacking into terrain. Superior numbers and a superior commander. Oh, somebody just got stack wiped. Yeah, that's you. Yeah. Let's assault this fort and hope. Boom! There it is. That's the war. I think we can peace out for full annexation shortly. That's it. It's over for Kalinga, which should give us adjacencies to Pandya. Is it really over for him? It's over. Completely over for him. 3 AE later, we are adjacent to Pandya. There it is. There it is. Can take this island now. Let's do that. We'll take that. This. And we won't have to traipse all the way back down here. That's ugly border gore, and there's no thought in it at all. Really. I'm going to make something more like to where we can have decent borders so we can orchestrate a more organized campaign the next war. There's 100 right there. We cleaned up this border gore. We got adjacent to various sorts here. And we can deploy in his former, I believe, capital territory and proceed here and up through here as well as down through here. 100 war score, 17 AE. I'll take it. So there it is. I don't think there's anyone left that we can war with here until 593. We have you as well. Let's take that. We can file a claim here and here. Why not do it? We'll take this guy out as well as long as we have all this AE. I'm going to do that right now. Who is he associated with? I think those two right there. These two. How about you? Oh. Uh-oh. Moria has found himself a new ally in Vanavashi. So if we declare there, what happens? Oh dear, look at that. Would you look at that? We need, he's at, holy moly. It's the whole, all of them. Essentially for one claim. What they don't realize is that we file claims faster than you can say, I disagree. So we're going to file that claim, get back here, trigger Moria, Pandya, essentially this whole area. And we're not going to go up toward the UC. We're going to head down this way and place ourselves adjacent to the borders of Moria. With that having been said, that is a good time for the end of the episode. I hope to see you in the next one.